What's up guys, we're gonna do a really quick tutorial today on James Arthur's latest song, Empty Space. Super easy. Now we do need the capo on fret 1, okay? And we only have a few chords and a few rhythms, super simple. Okay, so the chords, which I will show you in more detail, are C, G with B in the bass, then F sus, then G. That's the whole song, okay? The rest is just rhythms. So if you know those chords, obviously skip ahead to the rhythm part of the lesson. But I will go over them now quickly in case some of you are new to guitar, all right? So, first chord is C major, all right? So we want our third finger on the A string, 3rd fret, from the capo. All right, you can look at the diagram as well. If I move a bit quickly, just pause the video, take your own time, all right? D string, we want our middle finger 2nd fret. We're going to have open G, okay, just no fingers on the G string. On the B string, we'll have our 1st finger, 1st fret, and then we have open E, okay. Now, the low E string, we don't want, so what I do is I just bring my thumb down, okay, you might need to bring your wrist up to do this. Just rest your thumb on the low E string, and then it doesn't ring out as much, right? That just means you can just strum away, you don't have to worry about hitting that string. Because if you hit it, the thumb stops the vibrations, all right? There's a little bit, but not much. After C, we're gonna have G, but with just the B note in the bass. All right, nice and simple. Now, the tricky part about this is you might accidentally play the E string. Okay, so you can either block the E string so you can rest your 1st or 4th finger, just rest it on the high E string just to stop it from ringing, or you can play the 3rd fret with your 4th finger. Okay, but what is very important is that you don't play the low E string once again. Okay, so this time, to block this low E string, just have your middle finger on the A string. Okay, middle finger or 2nd finger. Put it on the 2nd fret from the capo, 1, 2, on the A string. But just kind of lift it a little, just so it touches the low E string. So then, it's not going to ring out very much. Okay, it just stops, because you're touching it with that finger, right? The rest is open, okay? So we have open D, open G, open B, and like I said, you can have your pinky on the 3rd fret from the capo, or just rest it so the E string doesn't ring, right? Then you can strum everything. That's the good thing about learning about how to mute strings that you don't want, because then you can just strum away really loudly if you need to, and you won't get this horrible E string in the background, okay? You really don't want that, the E string, right? So try and just position your middle finger so that it touches the E string, but you're only pushing in the 2nd fret on the A string. Okay, that's the note you want on the A string, but you're touching the E string, right? Now, 3rd chord, we have F sus. So for this chord, just start with the 3rd finger, all right? So go to the 3rd fret on the A string again, kind of like C, 3rd finger. On the D string, we're going to use our 4th finger on the 3rd fret. Open G again. And then 1st finger once more on the 1st fret of the B string. Okay. Even if you can just play these 4 strings, that sounds good enough. It will be an F sus. Alright, but I want you to try and add your thumb now. Okay, so again, wrist up like you're about to pick up the guitar, that sort of grip. Alright, and just bring the thumb over to the 1st fret on the E string as your bass note. Right. want to, you can flatten the first finger down here. You get that top note on the first fret of the E string, but that's quite hard. Hard to get all the notes. It's more important that you get the bass note than this top note. Okay. So next we have our G chord. You can play this a few ways. It doesn't really matter in this song. Let's do this chord shape for now though. We're going to have middle finger on the E string, 3rd fret. First finger on the A string, 2nd fret. Open D, open G, then 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 4th finger, 3rd fret. Right then guys, let's look at the rhythm. Okay, we have one main rhythm for this whole song. The only difference is in the verse, I'm going to show you how to palm mute and make it a bit more quiet. And in the chorus, we'll play it louder. Okay, so let's just dive ahead to the chorus just so we can get which is the easiest rhythm, all right? It's going to sound like this. Okay, so let's just practice on one chord. All right, so get your C major chord ready and we'll work on that chord. We'll focus on this right hand. So the rhythm is going to be down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up. Okay, quite a lot going on there. Let me do it one more time. Down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up. So the way to get this right is practicing your subdivisions first, all right? So just place your fingers against the strings, you get this nice scratch sound. Okay, and what I want you to do is just try and play down, up, 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 down, up. Nice and easy. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1, 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. So now you know how to count these wrist movements. Let's add the rhythm to it. So we're going to have 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and again 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and. Okay, it's good to practice this slowly first, just so your sort of your muscle memory goes in the right place. Let's try a little quicker. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and. Again, let's try a little quicker. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Okay, we're gonna play down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up. 1, 2 together. 3, 4 E and 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Okay, good stuff. Now, I want us to emphasize beat 2 and beat 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 E, 4 E and 1. Okay, we want to emphasize that beat. Let me demonstrate. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and. Right, for those of you that want to kickstart your guitar learning abilities so that you can perform one day, potentially make money and travel playing the guitar just like me, then click the link in the description, also in the comment section, and sign up to my premium lessons on my website, alright? We'll get you started right away learning the guitar for real. Makes sense? Let's try and do that together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. If you want to pause the video, keep going over that. Let's try and do the full speed though when you're ready. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, 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 down. Right, hopefully you're getting this now, getting the hang of it. If not, go back to the slower version first and work through again, okay? Once you've got the rhythm down, it's time to try and add in the chord changes, right? We want to try and change chords. So let's try this together on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up. Change, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. So only you could feel this empty space. I'm alone in my head, looking for love in a stranger's bed. But I don't think I'll find it, 'cause only you could feel this empty space. Right, that's the main rhythm, okay? Once you've got that, you can do that for most of the song, but we want to vary the dynamics, right? So let's shift backwards a little bit. Let's go to verse 1, the beginning, very beginning of the song, okay? And we're gonna palm mute this time, so it sounds like this. Do you hear? It's the same rhythm, but I get this nice palm mute sound. Now, the reason it's called palm mute is because my palm here is gonna rest on the strings, okay? Don't push it in, just rest it. You can just really lightly touching the strings, and you can hold the pick quite hard and push through the strings quite hard. Right, and try and go from the A string, because that's where the root is, for C, for G, and then E string for F, G. Okay, so let me just demonstrate with the vocals quickly, and you can hear what I mean. I don't see you, you're not in every window I look through. And I don't miss you, you're not in every single thing I do. Think we're meant to be, and you are not the missing piece. And I won't hear you. Then the second half, we can sort of bring the hand away just a little bit, just so there's a little bit more volume, right? Now, one thing I want to point out to you guys is at the end of the chorus, there's like a stop, okay, before we go into the second hook, if you like. Let me show you what I mean. So, 'cause only you could feel this empty space. Do you hear that? 'Cause I stopped, boom, there was a more impact when I hit the second hook there. Right, this is the end of the chorus, right? So, I wanna tell all my friends, but I don't think they would understand. It's something I decided, 'cause only you could feel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Space. So we're gonna cut out on beat 4. So we're counting away 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All I do when I get to beat 4, I stop the G chord and I go to my scratch position. Okay, so that's just, I'm just resting on the strings. I've gone from the chord shape to just, you can quickly just rest. Okay, as long as you're blocking all the strings, that's fine, because then with this hand we can go, we can just hit, you can strike through the strings if you want to, hit the guitar, whatever. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and again 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, 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 up, down, slap. So let's try that. Let's just do sort of the last half of that chorus from C. Okay, so from I wanna tell all my friends, we'll go from there. On 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I wanna tell all my friends, but I don't think they would understand. It's something I decided, 'cause only you could feel this empty space, space, space. Do you hear that? If you struggle to count and it's too much, just remember on the word space, that's when we stop. So, this empty space, space. Do you see what I mean? On the word space, we stop. And then you can kind of position your plectrum on the A string and then really strike through everything nice and loud. Space, space. Okay, sounds quite cool. So, this empty space, space, space. It just gives it more impact because you're being so loud. You've gone from silence to loud. It's like boom, right? It's a proper punch impact. So that's a cool thing to do. All right, remember, as I said before, the last part of the song, you can just do the first rhythm pattern and sort of volume that I showed you. The chorus part, you can do all through the song. It works, it's fine. So I hope this lesson was helpful for you guys, all right? For those of you that want to take your learning to the next level, okay, maybe some of you find all these rhythms, these chords a little bit easy. Okay, if you want to learn how to play some, you know, more jazzy chords, alright, that sort of thing, difficult rhythms, soloing, improvising, you name it, then I would suggest signing up to my premium membership. Okay, there's a link below if you want to check that out and learn all about that, everything that's included in that. It will take your playing to a new level. Alright, this YouTube stuff, I make these videos just so that you can learn songs quickly, right? Whether you're advanced or a beginner, I just make these videos just so you can get your repertoire up, right? Just to get you playing. But my premium content, that is more about learning to really play the guitar, right? So we look at technique, rhythms, improvising, solo, licks, riffs, advanced chords, theory, right? There's so much more to the guitar, okay? And it's so fun to learn all that kind of stuff. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next lesson, guys.